Ashmore coming to you in the studio today. Thank you again for watching. I love doing these videos for you. I hope you find them positive, informational, and uplifting as they are intended to be. I have been starting every video series in the last few months talking about the two challenges that are facing our great nation. One, what seems to be the unending coronavirus economic hardship that is really crushing a lot of our friends, neighbors, countrymen, as well as the tragic death of Mr. Floyd, which has made us all revisit how we are going to live up to the rhetoric of our American Revolution, in that we are all created equal under God. And I am reminded every day of the motto of our great nation, that out of many we are one. We are praying for compromise and healing, and we know it will come if we persevere and stay together. This video series has been on adoption and the adoptive process. So been talking about how that works and reassuring the court, and then the application process. And now we're talking about essentially the grand finale. Let's go through that recap. There's been a relinquishment of parental rights, or perhaps that biological parent passed away. We didn't have to do that step. Once the relinquishment has passed the no take-backs time period, the application is filed. Experts are hired to investigate and report to the court. An attorney for the child generally, and a home study or a custody evaluation type situation where you're essentially on the job interview of your life. Are you fit to be the parent for the rest of this child's life? And those things go positively, and then it's a big day at the courthouse because a lot of paperwork has to come together. There have to be the appropriate number of copies because new birth certificates are going to be issued. Things have to be transmitted to the Bureau of Vital Statistics, and questions have to be answered to the court about the process. So generally and a lot of attorneys, especially my friend Brad Johnson, who had a lot to do with helping create this content, thank you, Brad, think that this is really the only time a child should be at the courthouse, and I tend to agree with that. But the parents, the adoptive parent, the biological parent, and the child show up to the courthouse at a certain time. They're usually the only matter in front of the judge at that time, especially now during the corona. And what will happen is that the attorneys want to make some reports to the court. The ad litem will make some reports to the court. The home study or custody evaluation, essentially is what it is, has already been submitted to the court, and court has already read it. So the court is going to be required to listen to some testimony. The children get an opportunity, if they're old enough, to make some statements to the court. It's that these are their wishes, this is what they want, and it's really a beautiful moment. It's one of the happiest times in Texas family law in court. And then afterwards, all the paperwork, and your attorney's going to vanish into the district clerk's office and be gone for a while because so many certified copies need to be obtained, given to the new parents, so that way they can take them to the school, make sure that the school knows that they're not only just an authorized picker-upper, but they are the adoptive parent. They are now the parent of the child. And of course, Bureau of Vital Statistics, new birth certificates issued, all these things that happen that are just part of the joy when a judge gets to say, I grant this petition for adoption. And you don't get a lot of happy days in the practice of law, but when you hear those words, it's a magical moment. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. I love doing these videos for you. Leave me a question or comment. I'll reply to it in a video message back, or a subsequent video series, or in a direct message back to you, or all three. Anyway, thanks again for watching. God bless America.